This video is for class 7 chapter 5 different kinds of materials. Okay, we are starting with this chapter 5, that is different kinds of materials. Okay, so by learning this chapter we come to know about the classification of substances into acidic, basic and neutral substances. So by learning this chapter we come to understand the classification of how we classify the substances into acidic, basic and neutral substances. Next one is that is indicators. So we come to know about indicators. So we come to know about different type of indicators that help us to identify the whether that substance is acidic, basic or neutral substances. So next thing we learn about is that is testing solution of common substances. So we will also learn about how we test different type of solution or different type of substances. Okay, we'll start with the chapter. Okay, we'll start with the introduction. That is every day we use various kinds of substances such as water, food, medicines, fuels and clothes. So these are all the substances we come across in our day-to-day life. All these are the chemical substances that is made up of atoms of one or more elements. So these are all the different type of substances we come across everyday life, that they are made up of atoms and one or more elements. So if we are to understand what is atom is, that is atom is the smallest particle of an element that take part in a chemical reaction. So this atom is the smallest particle that take part in a chemical reaction. So if we are to understand element, so element is the basic constituent of all matter. So element is the basic constituent of all matter. So if we are to understand elements, we can take an example of water. So water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. So hydrogen and oxygen, these two are the elements. So water is composed of hydrogen and oxygen. So water is composed of these two elements, that is hydrogen and oxygen. So these elements, they come together and make up a substance called water. So elements we can understand in that way. Different substances we consume such as lemon, curd, tamarind, fruit juice, common salt, sugar and vinegar have different tastes. So different substances we consume every day. So all these substances have different tastes. So they have different tastes. So they may taste sour, bitter, sweet and salty. So they taste differently. All the different substances, they taste differently. So different substances have different tastes. This is because the chemical nature of these substances is not the same. So the reason why the taste of the different substances are different is that because their chemical nature are different. They are not same. That is why they taste differently. So it differs from substance to substance. Okay, on the basis of chemical nature, chemical substances can be broadly classified as acidic, basic and neutral substances. So on the basis of chemical nature, we can broadly classify, or we can classify the chemical substances into acidic, basic and neutral substances. Okay, so we have already understood what this chapter is about. So first we'll start with the acidic substances or acid. So we'll learn about acidic substances or acids. The taste of vinegar, curd and lemon juice are sour in taste. So we know that the vinegar and lemon juice and curd, they taste sour. So that is because the taste of the substance is sour because of the presence of acid in them. So because acid is present in all these substances, that is why these substances taste sour. So the word acid is derived from the Latin word called acer, which means sour. So this this word is derived from the Latin word called acer. So which means this word acer means sour. Acetic acid is present in vinegar. So acetic acid is present in vinegar. Lactic acid is present in curd, and citric acid is present in lemon juice. So these are the different acids. These are the name of different acids that are present in our food. So such acid containing substances are acidic in nature. So these type of substance which contain acid in them, they are acidic in nature. So because of that, these substances taste sour in nature. So in this table we find the name of different acid and in which substances these acids are formed. So I will read out for you. First one is acetic acid. This acetic acid is found in vinegar. Second one is ascorbic acid. We also call it vitamin C. So this ascorbic acid is present in amla or citrus fruits. Third one is citric acid. So citrus fruit such as lemon and orange. So this citric acid is found in citrus fruits such as lemon and orange. So these lemon and orange are citrus fruit because in these lemon and orange citric acid is present. Next one is formic acid. So formic acid is present in ant sting or bee sting. So this formic acid is present in this. So lactic acid. Next one is lactic acid. So this lactic acid is present in the curd. So because of that, this curd sometimes they taste sour in nature. Hydrochloric acid. So hydrochloric acid is also another commonly occurring acid in nature. That is, this hydrochloric acid is present in the gastric juice. That is, it helps in the digestion of food. So it is present in the stomach. Gastric juice is present in the stomach. So that gastric juice is hydrochloric acid. Next one is malic acid. That is, this malic acid is present in apple. Oxalic acid. Next one is oxalic acid, that is present in spinach. Next one is tannic acid. So tannic acid, this acid is present in the tea. Next one is tartaric acid. That is, this tartaric acid is present in tamarind or grapes or raw mango. So these acids are present in the different substances or the food products that we consume daily. Okay, so next one we will study basic substance or bases. So we will study about, now we have already studied acid and acidic substance. Now we will study about basic substance or bases. So if we taste a baking soda, it does not taste sour and thus no acid in it. So there is no acid in it. So because there is no acid in it, so baking soda does not taste sour. So it is bitter in taste. So basic substances are bitter in taste. So if we taste the basic substances, they are bitter in taste. If we take a pinch of baking soda and rub it between our fingers, it feels soapy to touch. So if we take a pinch of, for example, if we take a pinch of baking soda and rub it in between our fingers, then it feels soapy in nature, or it feels soapy. The chemical substances which are bitter in taste and soapy to touch are called bases. So the chemical substances which are bitter to taste and soapy to touch, so these type of chemical substances we call it bases. The chemical nature of such substances is basic. So chemical nature of such substances, they are basic. So with this we understood what is basis and what are the basic substances. Okay, so in this table there are different type of bases. There are different bases, the name of different bases and substances in which they are found. So first one is, that is sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is basic, it is the name of the base. So it is found in soap. it is found in soap. Ammonium hydroxide. So this is another basic component or substance that is found in the window cleaning solution. So when we clean our window, so that solution, the cleaning solution that we use while cleaning the window, that solution contain ammonium hydroxide. Next one is calcium hydroxide, that we also call it lime water. Commonly we call it lime water also. So potassium hydroxide, this basic substance is also found in soap. Next one is magnesium hydroxide, or we commonly call it milk of magnesia. So these are the name of different bases and substances in which they are found. Okay, now next topic, indicators. We'll learn about indicators. So we'll learn about indicators, or why they are important. So first one is, indicators are the substances that are used to test the acidic or basic nature of a substance. So indicators, these are the substances. Indicators are substances we use to identify, or we use to test whether the substance is acid or basic in nature. So indicators change their color when added to an acidic or basic solution. So how will they indicate us that whether the substance is acidic or basic is that they change their color. So by the change of color we can infer, or we can get to know that the substance is acidic or basic. So why use indicators? So it is not possible to test each and every substance to identify its chemical nature. So it is not possible to test each and every substances. So it is not possible for us to test. So also it may be dangerous to touch each and every substance. So some substances, they are poisonous. So we cannot test them. So we use indicators to identify whether that substance is whether acidic or basic in nature. To overcome this problem, special type of substances called indicators are used to get to know the chemical nature of the substances. So to overcome this problem, so we use special types of substances called indicators to get to know the chemical nature of the substances. So to know the chemical nature of the substances, we use these indicators. So litmus, turmeric and China rose petals are naturally occurring indicators. So these are naturally occurring indicators. So, and the phenolphthalein and methyl orange are indicators present in or prepared in labs. So they are prepared in labs. So these phenolphthalein and methyl orange, they are artificially prepared in the lab. So these are all the examples of naturally occurring indicators and the artificially prepared indicators. Okay, we will learn each one of these indicators in detail in the next video.